Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing well. So we're on to lesson 4 now of our place value recap, and today's objective is we're going to order numbers. So when we order numbers, obviously it's really important that we know our place value so we can decide which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Okay, down here again I've got my place value grid, which again will be very useful today. So if we look at some numbers then together first of all. If I've got the number 8 and I've got the number 6, which one of those is bigger? Well, we know, don't we? We know that 8 is bigger because it's got the biggest value. So 8 is my biggest number. If I've got the numbers 47 and I've got the number 37, which number is bigger there? Say 47 again, but why? Well, we can start off by looking at our units. Our units are the same, but when we get to our tens, this one has got a 3, and this value is 30, and this one value is 40. So the 40 is the biggest value, even though the units are the same. Okay, what if I then had 101, okay, 101 and 110. Okay, so to find out which one is the biggest, I could start with the biggest value that I've got. So I've got my hundreds here. So my hundreds are both the same. So I need to move on now. I need to jump on to my next. So I've got, in my tens column, I've got a 0 and I've got a 1. Which one is bigger? My 1. So 110 is my largest number, and I can see that in my place value. Okay, if I put in my place value grid down here, if I put the number 4,683, and then underneath that I put 4,681, okay, and I wanted to know which one was biggest, I'd start with my biggest value. Okay, and if they were different, then I'd know that one's bigger than the other. If they're the same, jump down to the next value. So I've got 4 and 4, so I can't decide which one's bigger looking at that number. I've got 6 and 6, I can't decide which one's bigger looking at that number. I've got an 8 and an 8, can't decide which one's bigger because they're both the same. And then I've got a 3 and I've got a 1. Which one's got the biggest value? My 3. So I know then that 4,683 is bigger than 4,681. Okay, and we're going to be using that skill a lot today to try and order numbers like we have done in our objective up here. Okay, so we're going to run through one together now. I've got William today on the dice for me to generate my numbers. So the first thing you're going to do, okay, is you're going to generate 3 digits. Okay. So, okay, what numbers am I going to get, please, William?
7.
Oh, 7.
1.
I've got a 1.
9.
And I've got a 9. Okay, so 7, 1, and 9. And what I'm going to do then is I am going to make all the numbers that I can with those digits. Okay. So if I've got 3 digits, then I should be able to make 6 different numbers. Okay, so I should be able to make 2 numbers starting with each of the digits. So if I explain that, so starting with the 7, okay, so I can do 719, okay, and then I can do 700 and swap those 2 round to make 91. Okay, underneath here with 1, I could do 179, and then I can do 197. Okay, and then with the 9, I could do 971, and I could do 917. Okay, so I roll my dice to make my 3 digits. I then make all the numbers that I can. Now with my 3 digits, I can make 6 different numbers. Okay. Now it's my job to order them from smallest to largest, and I can do that underneath. So to start that off, I need to look at my digits and think which one has got the smallest value, okay, in my hundreds column. So I've got a 9 in my hundreds column, a 7 in my hundreds column, or 1 in my hundreds column. I know that my 1 has got the smallest value. So one of these two numbers is my smallest number. I can then jump to my next column, which is my tens, and I can go, so that's one's worth 70, and that one's worth 90. Okay, so I know my 70 is going to be the smallest value, so 179 must be my smallest number. Okay, before I move on to the other digits, okay, I must know then that 197 is my next biggest digit, okay, or my next biggest number that I can make. That's my 100s done. I can jump back up here now and I can look at my 700 and my 900. I know that 700 is the next biggest number, so I need to look at the 700s. I've got 7, and then I've got a 1 in my tens column, and I've got a 9 in my ones column. Which one's the smallest one? 1 is, so it must be 719. Then it must be 791. So I've done my 700s. I'm now on to my 900s. They both start with that. Both start with my 9 in the hundreds column. So I need to jump to my next column. I've got a 7 and I've got a 1. Which one is the smallest out of that? It's my 1. So I've got 917 and 971. Okay. So there I've put them all in order. Okay. And that's your task for today. Now, if you want a challenge, and this is a challenge, I'm not going to do it on the video for you, you could do 4 digits, okay? So, if you had 4 digits, William, what forgot?
2, 8, 7, 6.
Okay, 2, 8, 7, 6. Now, if I've got 4 digits, I can make 24 different numbers, okay? So I can make 24 different possibilities out of those digits, okay, which is quite a lot. But if you're up to the challenge, you could give those a go. You can do it exactly the same way, okay, so I could start it off here. So I know that I could have 2,876. I know I could have 2,768. I know that I could have 2,687. I know that I could have 2,678. And I know that I could have 2,786. And I know that I could have 2,867. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 there. 6 numbers starting with the 2000 in the 2000s. Okay, so you'd have to do that for each one of those, and that's how you get your 24 different possibilities. Then, if you could put those in order, that would be really impressive, because that's a real challenge, that is. Okay, if you want to do a couple of these, okay, to start you off, go for it. Like I say, you've got 6 numbers, put them in order, generate all the numbers, put them in order. If you want to challenge yourself, and it is a challenge, okay, could you do 4 digits? Can you make all 24 numbers, and then could you put them in order? And like I say, that'll be a toughie for you, okay? Remember, place value grids, you can use these to really help you, okay? And remember, starting off with the biggest value if you're trying to find the smallest. What have you got there? They're all the same. Well, I know then that the next column, my 6s are going to be the smallest. So I've got 3 6s there. So I've got 6,887, 687, sorry, 6, 7, 6. There's my other one. Oh no, I've got 2. So 2,687, 2,678. I know 2,678 is going to be my smallest number. That's going to be my next, and so on and so forth. Like I say, it's a big job, that one, if you want to take that one on. Okay, good luck with that. Tomorrow we'll be back for our final session. Tomorrow we're going to look at some of the plan. We're going to try and do some worded questions around place place value. See if we can apply our understanding. Okay, so have a good go at that and catch you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye.